Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. How y'all doing? You know, the funniest shit happened to me last night. I got off of work and I got home and I was feeling like today was Sunday, bro. I was so ready for it to be my last day of work for the week. I was like, "Yep." So, it's Sunday. I was talking to somebody and like, "Oh, so you're not going to be there, right?" They're like, "Yeah, I'm going to be there Saturday." And I was like, "Oh, shit." So I got work today and tomorrow. But anyways, y'all, we're back with the Darrell Brooks case. I hope you guys have been doing well so far. I hope your work week is going a bit better than mine. No, mine is going fine. I just got psyched out for a minute there. Now, we're going to analyze and break down the testimony of the Extreme Dance Team coach. Now, remember the Extreme Dance Team is they took a big impact from his rampage because he literally ran through the dance team. So the coach is going to come up here and give her testimony, and this is very key. This is like probably top 5 most key testimonies just because that's where most of the pandemonium happened, and she was there to see it. So let's go check this shit out. Love you guys, man. We're almost at 10K. Under 100 to go. Like 90 more people, man. It's feeling good. We're gonna have that big 10K stream that pops out too. It's gonna be great.
Was there a certain point when your dancers stopped dancing?
Objection irrelevant.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yeah, they did stop dancing.
Why?
Because there was a car that drove through.
There's cleaners right there. There's some up there. There's also water. You might open one of those.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Darrell Brooks cross-examines this witness. But to be honest, I feel like he does not have a care in the world. He does not care about her feelings, her emotions. Fuck her. I'm gonna prove that I'm innocent by some miracle of a fact that he wasn't the one driving. I know you wish you weren't there. I know you wish you could just take it all back like you weren't the one driving, but bro, you were the one driving. Plain cut, clear, simple.
Ms. Kajewski, we're going to put up on the screen for you Exhibit 15. And with the court's permission, this has been received already. Do you see the screen in front of you?
Yes.
Do you see a green box with names in it with the label Waukesha Extreme Dance underneath?
Yes.
Do you recognize the names in that green box?
Waukesha Extreme Dance, and it's a big ass list. Damn, and they look like, wait. It looks like a lot of them are related?
Yes.
You see a black line connecting that green box to a yellow star?
Yes.
Can we scroll down a little bit? Do you recognize the neighborhood in this map?
Kinda. It's downtown.
Downtown Waukesha?
Yeah.
The yellow star that's connected to the Waukesha Extreme Dance names, is that an approximate area where you described the car hitting the girls?
Yeah, right before the 5 points.
Yeah, they were dead center of that parade, basically. So I think he ran through like some type of marching band or some shit, and then he ran past the little girl and the mom and all that shit. Then he got to the dancing group, and then the dancing grannies and all those people. But bro, what was he thinking? That's my questioning. Was jail even on his mind? Did he think this was just an inconvenience? He bumped a few people? I need to know what he was thinking, and I feel like we're never gonna know unless he comes back into court and gives some sort of a statement, or I don't know, because it just don't make sense, bro. And I don't get I don't really get a white hater vibe from him, you know what I mean?
I'm now going to ask that we project onto the screen for the witness only exhibit number 33. Let me know when you see the screen in front of you.
I see it.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to just take as much time as you need, read all those names, and then describe for me what we're looking at.
It's the formation that the girls were in.
On the day of the parade?
Yes.
And does that accurately represent where each of those girls were in formation?
Yes.
And you've reviewed a diagram similar to this before your testimony, right?
Yes.
I would move Exhibit 33 into evidence and ask for permission to publish.
Before I allow that, if you could ask her about the non-labeled boxes.
Sure. You can see that there are some boxes on this diagram that don't have names in them, is that right?
Correct.
What do those boxes represent?
Who wasn't injured?
So, but those are people? Those are
Oh, yes.
members of the dance group?
Yes.
But to your knowledge, a box without a name is a person who wasn't hit.
Yes.
Okay. I'll renew my request at this point.
How is it legal to instruct the prosecution to ask a question that they should already know to ask?
Okay, I'll say that did strike me as odd. She was like, no, finish asking your question. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll finish asking my question then. I don't know what that was all about. I'm sure, hey, I'm not a lawyer. I'm sure that's perfectly normal, and they're going to break it down for him in a minute. But that did raise my eyebrow for a second there. I was like, wait, why are you telling him how do you even know what question? How do you even know what question he wanted to ask? What if he didn't want to ask that, you know?
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. Exhibit 33 is received and permission to publish is granted.
Oh, they didn't even break it down for him. They were just like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Brooks. We know what we're doing. He's like, ooh, I'm going to get you after the jury is gone. Ooh, I'm going to disrespect the shit out of you. Just wait. Just you wait till this jury walks out this room. Just you. That, I swear, that's literally word for word what's going through his mind.
Okay, can you, Ms. Kajewski, can you explain for us what the colors mean in this exhibit?
So they're each different team. So the yellow is the elite team, the green is the junior team, and the blue is the mini team. And there is 2 teams behind that, but they didn't have a formation. And that's why only these 3 are on here.
Okay. You testified earlier that you were marching in order of age, so the elites were in the front of the group, right?
Yes.
So the parade route, if we were moving forward, it would be the bottom of this page, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we project for the witness only exhibit number 32, please? Do you recognize this video?
Not this video.
Okay. Do you recognize the truck at
Yes.
this point that we've stopped at?
Yep.
At 19 seconds?
Yeah.
What's the truck?
That's the truck that we had for Xtreme.
During the Christmas parade?
Yes.
Did you recognize the people in front of the truck holding the banner?
Objection. The witness stated she doesn't recognize the video. How is it permitted?
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. She may answer the question.
Could you say the question again?
Did you recognize the 2 people holding the banner in front of the truck?
Yes.
Were they affiliated with your group?
Yes.
Let's play a few more seconds just for the witness. Did you recognize the people coming into the screen from the left?
Yes.
Who are they?
Our dancers.
Okay. Does this video appear to be an accurate depiction of your group along the parade route during the Waukesha Christmas Parade?
Yeah.
You may answer.
Yes.
I move to admit exhibit number 32 and ask for permission to publish.
You could tell she's going through it. You could tell, like, as she's looking at the pictures and the videos, like, she's remembering all the people who got hit at that time, and she's getting emotional right now. This shit's crazy. But, like, I feel like it's going smoothly so far. I feel like Brooks is going to throw a wrench in the whole questioning.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Did you sustain that objection?
I didn't rule on it. Which objection?
That I just objected to.
It was overruled.
Are you making that decision now?
There's been a request by the state to receive Exhibit 32, Mr. Brooks.
I objected.
All right, then your objection's noted. It's overruled.
I objected. Oh my God. I like how he's getting hot. He's getting steamed right there, but he can't. Remember, the jury's in the room. He can't get too rowdy, okay? He needs to be Mr. Wide-Eyed Brooks, who's looking for the truth, you know? Look at his wide eyes. Is that, did you rule on that, Your Honor? Or is that, man, somebody need to sock this guy in the face in prison, I swear. The COs need to pick on him. Something needs to happen. I don't condone it, but for this guy, it's an exception.
On what grounds, Your Honor?
Exhibit 32 is received. The foundation has been laid, and permission to publish is granted.
On what grounds, Your Honor?
The record speaks for itself.
On what grounds, Your Honor?
You may play.
There's no audio with this video. We're going to play from the beginning. Ms. Kaczewski, do you remember what you were wearing on your head, if anything at all, that day?
Yeah, I had a bright red hat on.
Do you see yourself in this at the 35-second mark of this video?
Yes.
Can you? That's a touch screen in front of you. Can you use your finger and circle yourself? And we can take that down now. Thank you. So, Ms. Kaczewski, let me just clarify.
My guy is callous as fuck. He sees her breaking down and he's just continuing his questioning. He's like, yeah, so continuing on as you break down over there. Damn.
What did we see at the end of that video?
Um,
You can take some time.
Oh, take some time. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm just a, soulless lawyer. No, I'm joking. Shout out to I think his name is Zach. Shout out to him too. He's a good ass lawyer too. He's gonna be real good. But I think there is a disconnect between lawyers and victims sometimes because, I mean, let's face it, cops, lawyers, firefighters, they see bullshit all the time. So sometimes it's just like, it's another day at work, You can't attach yourself to all that shit sometimes.
through the parade.
Is that the same vehicle that you remember seeing that day?
Yes.
Do you recall where you were standing at the point that the vehicle started to go through your girls in relation to the rest of the group?
Yeah, in relation to the rest of the group, I was on the side that was with all the names, but I don't remember what stores I was by.
If you were standing in the middle of your group, were you on the left side or the right side?
Objection, leave.
Oh, she may answer.
Which way are you looking?
If you're walking down the parade route.
I'm looking towards the truck.
Yep.
I would be on the left side.
And you were towards the front
Yes.
by the elite girls?
Yes.
See, this is why she's so valuable because she saw everything. She was in the middle of the street, basically, saw who got hit, when it passed, who was in it, like everything, you know what I mean? And I feel like this is the most devastating witness to him because it involves all these kids, you know what I mean? So just naturally for the jury, this is not a good day for Brooks.
I'm now going to ask that we put up for the witness only exhibit number 34. Before we get into questions about this exhibit, I'll go back and ask you about the video we just looked at, exhibit 32. After having watched that video just now in court, does it appear as though that diagram with the names that we looked at, exhibit 33, does it appear as though that diagram was an accurate depiction of where the named girls were positioned at the time the SUV came into the group?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what's the objection?
Hearsay.
Overruled.
Okay. So
You may
now,
answer.
I
Yes.
believe the okay. So now we'll put up exhibit 34 for the witness, please. We're just going to play a few seconds to see if you recognize this.
Yeah.
What does it show?
The car going through and someone
Is
flying.
that an accurate depiction of the scene as you saw it that day?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying she already stated she didn't recognize the video.
This characterizes her testimony. Your objection overruled. It is not hearsay. You may answer. And if you did answer, if you could just repeat it.
Could you?
Is that video an accurate depiction of the scene as you saw it unfold that day?
Yes.
Yeah, people flying into the air because of this dipshit. I mean, damn. When you get to the kids, right? You don't just hit the brake because it's like, oh, there's some kids over there. Like maybe I should stop the rampage right about here. You know, okay, we don't want to get caught. Let's veer right and get through a barricade. Nah, my boy said, fuck it. Let's drive. Let's ride.
Answer may stand. Thank you.
What was the answer?
Yes.
Move Exhibit 34 into evidence and request permission to publish. We're at a frame at 2 seconds. There's a figure on the bottom, on the left side of the screen, appears to be wearing black with long hair. You recognize that person?
Yes.
You can't even see any features
Mr.
in
Brooks,
there.
that's argumentative. Your objection's noted. It's overruled. You may answer.
Hearsay. Objection
Not
for hearsay.
hearsay. You may answer.
Clear hearsay.
You may answer.
Yes.
Who is that person we're looking at?
Jesselyn.
Bro, this guy, I just realized this guy tried to interrupt and start questioning the witness from his side. That is crazy. When I tell you he don't know what the fuck he's doing up there, bro, he was like, objection. Okay, so hold on. Now, how do you know exactly how she had to shut that shit down? He's actually trying to question her while the prosecution's questioning her. Bro, oh my God. Then he's going to just be like, oh, that's clear hearsay. It's clear hearsay. It's hilarious, bro. I like whenever the jury's around, he tries to be Mr. Lawyer, and it fails so miserably. So bad. It's like...
Can you use the touchscreen in front of you and circle that picture? Circle Jesselyn, please. I'd ask to save the annotation as Exhibit 34A and to move it into evidence.
The annotation has been saved. Exhibit 34A is received.
Ms. Kajewski, when you say Jesselyn, are you referring to Jesselyn Torres?
Yes.
She was a member of your dance group?
Yes, she was on the junior team.
We can take that down. I'm going to ask that we play Exhibit 35 just for the witness. Recognize that video?
Yes.
What does it show?
The car going through.
Through your dance group?
Yes.
Is that an accurate video depicting the events that day?
Yes.
Move Exhibit 35 into evidence and request permission to publish.
I also think she's such a strong witness because of how emotional she is. Like, I know everybody's like, oh, yeah, you know, keep your emotions to the side, this and that. But the jury, the ones who, like, matter, you know, they're regular ass people. They're going to go by their emotions right now. And this is probably by far the prosecution's one of their strongest witnesses because she's emotional, but she's able to tell them exactly what they want to hear, which is the truth, obviously. But she's able to get through this really smoothly while making everybody, you know, while transferring the gravity. Like, yeah, I lost basically my whole fucking dance team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, if they're not, you know, out of this world right now, they got severely injured. And I mean, some of the injuries from this shit, they say injured, like, you know, oh, you know, they survived, they're just injured. No, this is life-altering shit. Like you need help for the rest of your life type of shit. So injured is just as good as like fucking dead sometimes. Like,
Exhibit 35 is received. Permission to publish granted. Your objection is noted for the record.
Again, this is 8 seconds long. We're going to turn the audio on for this video.
Objection still. Is the video, who even took the video? Is it relevant?
you don't know. You don't know, do you? You don't know. Well, shit. I guess you fucked up. He's asking the judge if it's relevant. Well, Mr. Brooks, I guess we're going to find out, huh?
Sir, it's not a objection, it's a statement. We can ask questions later.
Not even a witness that took.
Go ahead.
So,
he,
Judge,
he stopped talking. I just wanted to witness that, and then he didn't know what to back it up. He didn't know what else to say at a certain point. He was talking, and just ran out.
We can ask questions later.
Not even a witness that took.
Go ahead.
so
It's not even the witness that took. All right. That's what he said, bro. The man ran out. When I tell you, this is another good example of this motherfucker running out of shit to say. I cannot.
Judge, before we begin, I have to step in here and request that Mr. Brooks be instructed to stop making comments under his breath. This witness is very clearly having an emotional and difficult time testifying, and she doesn't need to hear that.
Objection, she can't hear anything I'm saying.
Mr. Brooks, the mics are very good in this courtroom, so please refrain. All right, keep going.
Thank you. So we will begin at the beginning of this video. We'll play the whole thing with audio. Can we zoom in on the top of the screen here? So, Ms. Kajewski, I'd like to work our way through this name by name based on your recollection of what you saw during the parade that day, okay? So let's start with the first person on the top right, Vivian Urell.
So the top right, Vivian Darrell in blue, that's going to be the back. Because remember, he's coming from behind them. So imagine by the word dance team, the SUV is coming right from those words, from the back of the parade up. All right.
You knew Vivian Urell before November 21st, right?
Yes.
And do you recall seeing her either while the SUV was driving through or after?
Objection, hearsay.
It's not hearsay. Overruled.
I saw her after, not during, because I was in the front.
Can you describe the circumstances when you saw her after?
Objection, hearsay.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to direct your attention to review section 908.01. You have a statute book. Please do that. It's not hearsay.
He's going to say hearsay the next time just to piss her off. This is where we've gotten, ladies. This is rock bottom. Because I promise you, $100, he's going to object to hearsay next. I promise you. Like...
All right, go ahead.
Could you repeat the question?
Can you describe the circumstances of how you saw her and where afterwards?
Yeah, she was on the opposite side of the road, just like in a fetal position.
Did you have any interaction with her?
Yeah, I did. I went
ran up to
in
her.
a squad car with her to the hospital.
Which hospital?
I think it's called Waukesha Memorial.
Here in Waukesha?
Yep.
Okay. And did you observe any injuries to her?
Yeah, she had road rash on her chin.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, hey. Brooks shut the fuck up just now. I don't know. She may have silenced his ass. He might actually be reading it. Oh my God. Maybe in that dark cell of yours, you could stop thinking about all the shit you could cause and all the shit you can like ruin and read a book, read some. You might get a life sentence less, bro. He could have got a life sentence less, bro. Like, come on. He's out here fumbling the bag.
Next, I want to ask you about Mackenzie Hollingsworth, the first top right green square there. Did you see her as the SUV was coming through?
I didn't see her as the SUV. I
What-
saw her at the hospital.
Waukesha Memorial? Mm-hmm. Can you describe what she looked
Sorry, was that a yes? You just said, oh, was that a yes?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. That's okay.
Can you describe how she looked at the hospital?
Yeah, she was laying on the ground, and her mom was on her left side of her, and I was on her right, and I was holding her hand, trying to get her to squeeze my hand so she could, stay awake. But she was going in and out of consciousness. She was asleep, and then she would wake up
Damn.
sobbing, and it would just repeat.
Well, at least she was passing out in and out because I'll tell you one thing: blacking out is a lot more fun than experiencing the pain. Shit. So at least they're over there panicking, but at least she was getting some relief every once in a while. That shit is crazy, bro. Like, imagine having that trauma to grow up with. Like, yeah, I just got hit by a mass parade driver person. Like, yeah, I was just minding my business and got smashed. Like, that shit is crazy.
I next want to ask you about Alice Urell, so the next green square down on that diagram. Did you see her as the SUV drove through?
I didn't see like her get hit because it was just a blur, but I saw her body on the ground right after, and she's the one that the first person I saw.
Okay. And did you have any interaction with her after the fact?
Yeah, I picked her up as soon as her body was right in front of me. I just picked her up because I didn't know what was about to happen.
Yeah, a lot of people say don't pick up someone who just got hit, but in that case, you don't know if there's another SUV coming down the line and scoop her ass up real quick. You know what I mean? But shit, it's messed up. It really is messed up, the shit he did right here. But the thing is, again, the reason why she's so like important too is because they're asking like she had interactions with all these people that got hit, so they may not be able to testify. They may be too young to testify or whatever, but because of her, now all these stories are like linking up to all the people he affected. So it's like a super strong case. Not even that they needed it to be that strong, but like in the first place, but it just makes it titanium strong.
What did you think had happened at that point?
I didn't know. I didn't know if there was going to be just a bunch of cars. So I just wanted to get her out of the way.
You've already testified about Jesselyn Torres. The Jesselyn Torres who's named in a green square there, is that the same Jesselyn Torres that you referenced when we watched Exhibit 34?
Yes.
Moving down the diagram, I'll ask you about Yuretsi Becerra Montes. You recognize that name?
Yes.
Did you see Yuretsi as the SUV came through the group?
I saw her after.
Where did you see her?
Hospital.
Behind the truck.
Oh.
On the ground.
Which truck?
The same truck that was driving in front of all the girls.
That black pickup truck?
Yeah.
How close to the truck was she?
At the tailgate.
Was anybody else with her?
Yeah, I remember seeing her dad and her sister.
How did she appear to you in that moment? Health-wise?
Just in shock.
Moving down the list to Julia Schlickow, excuse me. Did you see Julia as the SUV was driving through the group?
I didn't see her as the SUV came through. I saw her at the hospital.
At Waukesha Memorial?
Yes.
How did she appear to you when you saw her at Waukesha Memorial?
She wasn't good.
Can you take a little bit of time and then tell us in a little bit more detail?
I was with Kenzie at the time, and at Waukesha Memorial there's a glass, wall window, and I saw Julia in a wheelchair by herself with, nurses around her, and she was kind of slunched over. She was in and out of consciousness as well, and so I ran over to her and told them her name, and they rushed her in the back because she was not doing well.
But yeah, y'all, that was wild. But that's why, you just gotta be careful when you go to big crowds. You gotta stay on your P's and Q's because there's some crazy ass people out here. But anyways, y'all, we have a few more witnesses to get through. I can't wait to go live with you guys on Sunday. I got the camera already. It's on the way. It's going to be lit. Everything's going to be different. But yeah, I'm going to see you guys there. Stay inside. Stay safe. I love you guys. I'm out of here.